Welcome back to ZNN.
Past birthdays: on the 21st, Lane Robinson and Joseph Hedrick. 24th, Andrew Woodburn and Olivia Irwin. The 25th, Clayton Smith, Natalie Archer, and Mrs. Gaddis. 26th, Hunter Yates and Tesla Purdue. And the 28th, Aaliyah Hill.
Birthdays this week are the 30th, Alan Carpenter and Maya Demmerling, the 31st, Brad Snyder, the 1st, Garrett Stotsberry, and the 3rd, Thomas Emery and Annalisa Burkheimer.
Happy birthday!
Tuesday, January 30th is the Sweetheart Game. Come out and support.
CCP night was Wednesday, January 24th. If you were unable to go, please see Mrs. Warner.
Seniors, be checking your email daily for scholarships for Ms. Shepner. It could be changing daily.
How long have you been a teacher?
This is actually year 10 for me teaching, so I hit the decade mark.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years. I don't really plan to go anywhere. I still see myself teaching. I have no desire to be a principal, superintendent, any of that. So in 5 years, I continue to see myself teaching here at Shenandoah.
What's your favorite memory from high school?
My favorite memory from high school? I would honestly say the entirety of my senior year. I had hard classes, but I also had some easy classes, and it was a lot of fun. Just my friends and I got to goof around a lot and just actually enjoy it. Like we worked hard at school, but we still had fun at the same time. So I'd say probably my entire senior year.
What made you want to go into education?
Big factor was at the end of college, I didn't really have a job in mind, and it was January of my senior year of college, and I was trying to figure out what to do. I went to this job/college fair, and I walked up to this college I'd never heard of in Indiana called Ball State University, and just told them who I was and all this and that, and they're like, well, we have this teacher's program you should check out. I was like, okay, that sounds good. So I applied for it, I got into it, got my master's paid for, and that's kind of how I stumbled into teaching, and I'd say it was a great happy accident.
What do you do outside of school?
Well, now that my wife and I have a child, a lot of baby stuff. So holding, feeding, changing diapers. So pretty much since then, I've pretty much been just being a dad.
Who's your closest teacher friend?
Closest teacher friend, I'd probably say Philip Theobald. We have a theory that he might be my real father.
And who was your favorite teacher in high school?
My favorite teacher in high school was mostly Mr. Sleek, my math teacher. I had him for 3 years in math, sophomore, junior, senior year. He taught the upper level math courses. And I was scared to death of him in high school just because he just was such a dominating personality. But really, he's the one that prepared me the most when it came to what to expect in college. And like, he always just pushed us and pushed us and pushed us. Like, if you didn't give 100%, he was going to give you crap about it in front of everybody. So I would say, and even when I see him today, I still call him Mr. Sleek, and he's like, you don't have to call me that. And I was like, but you'll always be Mr. Sleek to me, always. Like, I can't call you by your first name.
Who's your guys' Valentine?
Juliana.
Who's your Valentine?
Probably Gerald.
Who's your Valentine?
Nobody.
Who's your Valentine?
They're married.
Who's your Valentine?
I don't know. You don't know? I mean, I guess I could say Peyton.
Who's your Valentine?
Ida Eastat.
Who's your Valentine?
Shay.
Who's your Valentine?
Hunter.
Who's your Valentine?
Brendan.
Who's your Valentine?
Caleb.
Who's your Valentine?
Bryce.
How do you feel about being Reagan's Valentine?
I'm ecstatic about it.
Who's your Valentine?
Myself.
On October 25th, Waterford Elementary came to Shenandoah. And they came for a visit so that we could share our STEM programming and our STEM culture and how we implement it here in Shenandoah Elementary. We know that our STEM culture is unique. Our STEM culture is very evolved, and it focuses on education in a rural setting. So the morning started in the library. We met with the Waterford teachers, and we were able to talk about what our school looks like and how many teachers we had, some of the different programs that we offered here. We were able to give that background for how things come together. Then we paired the teachers up with 3 of our teachers who kind of acted like tour guides. And they just took the teachers out into the school. We capped off our visit with an experience downstairs in Julie Harper's room. And Julie Harper, of course, is our food and nutrition teacher, and she had her foodies with her. So those were kids in, I believe, 5th and 6th grades, and they had prepared a lunch, and that was a true PBL. We never really crossed the finish line. We're expected to get better and better all the time and continuously improve as a school and as a STEM culture.
So Waterford came to visit our school, and they were on kind of like a fact-finding mission. They were looking for resources and maybe some people that they could team up with to collaborate on their STEM journey to kind of follow in our footsteps to reach their kids as well. Sharing our STEM culture is really important because by doing that, we are reaching more kids. So more communities are able to broaden their horizons with their STEM learning, and they are, we're gaining more resources as well, because there may be somebody at their school that if they were to learn a little bit more about STEM, they might do something better than we do, and then we have them as a resource as well. STEM is so important to our future. By teaching with STEM incorporated in every lesson, our students are gaining real-world experience. The experiences that they are gaining from their learning is so much more valuable than just notes and homework and things like that. They're gaining real-world, authentic learning. They're going to be able to carry the skills that they gain through our lessons into the real world, into their future careers.
In Waterford, some teachers from Waterford came down and was able to look around our school and see what kind of activities we were doing, really focusing on STEM and seeing how they could take what we were doing and maybe try to apply it where they're at. STEM is the way of the future. It is kids working together, collaborating, problem solving, which everyone encompasses on a day-to-day basis. So being able to take those STEM ideas and apply it to the real world is really crucial. Yeah, one nice thing is that kids are getting the opportunities to be big leaders in these visits and showing what they're doing. You know, it's not just about the adults showing what's happening. The kids are stepping up and taking charge and showing that we're doing really neat things here.
Welcome back to ZNN.
3, 2, 1.
Wait,
Welcome
you
back.
gotta wiggle your toes while you do it.
That's all good. Alright.
The Lane Robinson. I'm not saying from the 14th. Well, they're like already said twice.
They were?
Yeah.
We weren't at school.
Oh, well then we're fine. This is just from last week.
Or like, or no, we just didn't make one, I guess. A ZNN.
I'm gonna make it juicy.
Miller doing.
Hello?
Why are you being weird?
Go up to him.
Rocker, why are you
I'm
screaming?
not taking you home.
Rocker, calm down.
Where's Emmett?
Wheeler, 19. Do I have to say all of these? Lane Robinson and Joseph Hedrick. The 24th, Andrew Woodburn and
What's your Valentine?
What's your Valentine?
What?
I literally
she's literally doing math.
I just look over there and I laugh.
Where's your Valentine?
I don't know.
Say Riley.
No.
Riley Hitchens. Riley and Rucker are actually dating if you guys didn't know. Yeah, he just wanted a secret, you know?
Thank you.
Yep.